What's up, you guys? It's Susan Morad right back here on Clever Music. And Joe Rogan's highly anticipated interview with Kanye West has officially been released. So we're breaking down Kanye's biggest revelations from the interview. Kanye expressed his interest in appearing on the Joe Rogan Experience on October the 12th, taking to Twitter to write, "Would love to go on Joe Rogan's podcast live this week. I have my team trying to get your number, Joe. I'm in Calabasas. Let's do this, my friend." And that they did. The 3-hour interview dropped on Saturday, and Joe teased the podcast episode the night before, taking to Instagram to share this picture and writing, "Oh yeah, we did. Dropping tomorrow at 12 p.m. Texas time. Beyond my expectations, and I think people are going to have a much better understanding and appreciation of how this man thinks. I really enjoyed talking to him, and we had a lot of fun." During the podcast, which dropped on Joe Rogan's YouTube channel, the two talked about everything, from Kanye's presidential run to his stance against the music industry's biggest record labels, including Sony and Universal. When talking about his priorities, Kanye expressed that his relationship with God comes first, saying, quote, "When I made Sunday Service, I completely stopped rapping because I don't know how to rap for God. All my raps always had nasty jokes." He also said that God inspired him to be the leader of the free world. And Kanye continued to explain that he was motivated to start his church in Calabasas, although he may not have been the most knowledgeable in church teachings, but he knows that with God, anything would be possible. Ye also talked about his old music and how he feels listening to it now. Kanye explained that although the internet has a huge influence on many people in society, we don't need it to survive. And he also said the same thing about music. He further explained that, quote, "I feel bad when I hear rap songs. I feel bad even the stuff that I just recently put out." He also insisted that everyone is being medicated. He mentioned that even using toothpaste with fluoride in it is harmful for us, saying, quote, "It blocks your pineal gland, and they put children on it. We put our kids on it. It's inside the deodorants we use." When talking about his bipolar disorder, Kanye shared that it destroyed his confidence and made him a shell of who he really is, saying, quote, "It grayed over my eyes. It made the Mustang not buck anymore. They told me I was bipolar. I remember going on TMZ and saying slavery is a choice. They medicated me for saying that, for having that opinion and saying it out loud." And on the topic of racism, Kanye pointed out that he believes things like Black History Month exist as a reminder that Black people were once slaves. He further explained his thinking, saying this:
"We shouldn't have to have a special box, a special month, because also what they show in Black History Month is us getting hosed down, reminding us that we were slaves. Like, what if we had, remember when I cheated on you month? Like, remember when you first found the text messages? Remember, how does that make you feel? It makes you feel depleted and defeated."
Kanye went on to talk about his controversial stance on abortion, implying that it's a bigger societal issue than the current pandemic the world is experiencing. He said, quote, "I'm Christian, so I'm pro-life. When I go into office, I'm not changing laws because I realize we live in an imperfect world and an imperfect society. What I will be presenting is a plan A. We've already started working on a plan A to change the connotation of orphanages, to change the connotation of foster care." And Kanye blames the current state of the world for the reason he registered late for his presidential run. Kanye said, quote, "I had the virus and I was sitting quarantined in my house and my cousin texted me about being prepared to run for president. I just completely put it off to the side because I was like shivering, having the shakes, taking hot showers, eating soup. I don't think it was that bad. I think it was a mild case, but it threw everybody's plans off." And he further went on to explain that God put in his heart to run for president, and that the thought came to him while he was in the shower in 2015, right before the MTV VMAs. While Kanye explains that some of his friends took it as a joke, he knew it was what he was destined to do. He further stated that he is confident that he'll be able to get America out of debt, as he said, quote, "I have the ability. Once I see everything, I never make the wrong decision when I'm given all the information. That's my skill set. Anything I go into, producing, rap, homes, clothing, anything, once I'm given the right information, I apply my taste. And I have the best taste on the planet." Kanye plans to run for president again in 2024, regardless of what happens in this year's election. And he's confident that he will win and said, quote, "I'm definitely 100% winning in 2024. I got the birthday party, but I was thinking maybe there's a possibility I would be, they said that wouldn't happen, but I was thinking I would possibly be the Democrat." And the 3-hour interview included many other revelations that Kanye opened up to Joe Rogan about. So we've linked the full interview down below if you wanted to check it out. As always, you guys, I want to turn it over to you. What was your biggest takeaway from the interview? And also, do you think Kanye will continue his political journey in the future? Let me know everything in the comments section below. After that, click right over here for another Clever Music video. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.